Well, I can hear running water. That's a start. G'day folks, today I'm off on a late season trout fishing adventure. I'm fishing a creek that's in there, and I've never fished here before. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now when I say I've never fished here before, I have fished this creek way further downstream, but the creek breaks into two feeder streams. And this is one of the two feeder streams. So I fished the main creek downstream, but I haven't fished in this feeder stream, if that makes any sense. It's going to be really small and I've got no idea what to expect, and that's what makes it an adventure. Oh, there's the creek, it's flowing. Well, there's not much water in here, it's a small creek. It is flowing, and I've caught trout in smaller creeks. Oh, let's go and explore. This reminds me of a stream I fished a couple of years ago. I got in and it was smaller than this. It was a similar sized creek bed, but it had less flow. And I thought I don't have a chance here, and I ended up catching quite a few trout. Look, there's a small one. It's a little, I don't know, it's a little something. Don't know if it's a brown or a rainbow. It was a very small, it's still there. It was a very small trout, about that long, whatever it was. So either a brown or a rainbow, obviously. That's a sign. I only just got in right there. I've seen the first one. That's a sign. I'm following it. Look at the waves. He's on it. He's on it. He's on it. Hit it. He touched it. Got it. No, hit it. They're tiny. To be honest with you, I don't even know whether they're trout or galaxias. I think they might even be galaxias of some kind. I've actually got worms with me. Whatever it is, they're hitting that, but they just can't hook up. I have got worms. Are they trout or galaxias? Look, I reckon they're galaxias by the fact they just keep coming back. I might chuck on some worms and see what happens. Because if they're galaxias, whatever they are, they're hitting the lure. If they're galaxias, I'll catch them on worms. Alright, check this out. An unweighted Jan Juck worm with a really small hook. It's probably still too big for a fish that size. Totally unweighted. If they're trout, being that it's so low and clear, they'll likely ignore it, but if they're galaxias, they'll likely hit it. Yeah, I'm getting a bite straight away. I don't know how they'll hook up, but oh, I thought I had one then. Got one. Oh, no, lost it. They're definitely galaxias. I don't know whether they're eastern barred galaxias, mountain galaxias, climbing galaxias. I don't know what they are, but they're native, small little native fish. Got him. Right, let's have a look and see what we're dealing with. Oh mate, settle down. Settle down. These are a small native galaxias. I don't even know really how to pronounce them. Galaxias. They're a native minnow anyway. Alright, we'll put you back. See you later, mate. This stream's teeming with them. When I first got in, I had a follow in the first hole, and I thought it was a trout. Turns out I was wrong. I wonder if there's blackfish in here as well as galaxias. There's little fish in that now already, swimming around with it. Got him. Tiny, look. Uh-oh. Come here, mate. Uh-oh. Come here, mate. We'll get you back. Now, if any of you native fish experts know exactly what that is, please feel free to let me know, because I'm happy to admit that I've got no idea. Got him. Oh dear, there's so many of these things in this creek. Got him. The bigger one. It's a monster. Dude, that's fat. That is not a freshwater blackfish. For anybody wondering, these are different. These are smaller. They seem to be really happy to feed during the day. Blackfish will feed during the day, but they're predominantly an evening feeder. Totally different type of fish. But I reckon there's got to be blackfish in here. Some bigger fish of some kind there. God, there's a lot of fish in there. Teeming with these little things. They're on it. Here they are. Got him. Got him. Another one. As long as the worm's not on backwards, remember? You can't have the worm on backwards. Got him. And there he is. You might hear people talking sometimes about catching greasies when they're trout fishing, or they used to catch greasies, or they catch a lot of greasies when they use worms. These aren't greasies. These are galaxia minnows, I think, or galaxias minnows. Greasies are blackfish. The fish that I've been catching quite a few of lately, the freshwater blackfish. That's what people are talking about when they say they're catching greasies. Greasies, or blackfish, are a lot bigger than these things. There we go. One of the biggest ones of the day. Actually, we should get a photo of one so that I can give you a really good view of what they look like. Galaxia number 3466. See you later, mate. That's a trout. That's got to be a trout. Where did it go? I'm sure I just saw a trout. There he is, it's just near me worms. Yeah, I'm sure that's a trout. I'm positive that's a trout. There's one swimming towards me worms now. No, they're trout. They're trout. That's the biggest one in the hole. Got him. You lower the worms in under these logs and about 10 of these come out. Probably the biggest one I've caught all day, I think. This is fun. Oh, shit. They're slippery like blackfish. See you later, mate. Keep moving. I see a crayfish down there. What a big blackfish, got him. Wow, there are blackfish in here, folks. Look at that. Oh, you're not going to believe it. I could see a tiny little crayfish down there. I was looking at this tiny little crayfish about that big, and I was just watching the worms. Then from out of nowhere, this lovely blackfish has come along. And folks, I'm not going to measure him, but having caught a couple of 30-centimetre blackfish just recently, I reckon that is around the 30-centimetre mark. Look at that. You beauty. He's hooked in the mouth, so it shouldn't be too hard. That was the most bizarre thing. I was just looking at that crayfish. Yeah. What an absolute ripper. God, they're slippery. What an absolute beauty. What a beauty. See you later, mate. Wow. I could see a crayfish over there, and I just threw my worms in, and I was watching the worms slowly sink. Then all of a sudden, I didn't see the blackfish. All I saw was a couple of white things. It was the white on its fins. I was only thinking a minute ago, a big deep hole like this is probably blackfish hiding under all of that bark and stuff. And fish on my line here, a little galaxia. I reckon he's come out of that big, from underneath that rock there. There's a bit of a hole under that rock, and I reckon he's come out of there. What a big blackfish, got him. Wow.
Big blackfish, got him.
Have a look at how nice this hole looks. Wow. It's not super deep, but it's very well shaded. I was fishing it straight away. Got him. I got him, I got him. No, I got him. Little galaxias, I think. Got him. What have I got? A trout, have I? It's fighting like a trout. Well, folks, that answers that. There are trout in here too. Look at the beautiful red markings on him. So I've got galaxia minnows, rainbow trout, a blackfish. Oh, look, he's missing his left eye. You didn't see me coming along, mate. Well folks, that answers that question. There are trout in here with the galaxias and the blackfish. I am having a blast up here today, I really am. I can see a couple of little galaxias just in front of me here. The one hitting my worms now actually. There's 10 of them hitting my worms now. I've got one on the hook I think. Or has he just got the worm or has he got the hook? He just had the worm. Look at them all, look. Look, they just come from nowhere. Look at them all. Look, have any of them got it? Nah. There's so many of them. They're still there fighting over a little bit of worm that they've managed to break off. Got one. Oops. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Mate, I'll put you back up here where you come from. Little galaxias. Worms from Jan Jack are bringing me lots of luck. I hope I don't get stuck in the middle of nowhere, because if I do I'm in trouble. It's actually quite a long way into where I am. And it's not the sort of place that people are going to just pass by regularly if I break down. Although I do have my Zolio in the car, just in case. Look at the size of that tree laying over the creek. That's okay because I've got my secateurs with me, so I'll be able to prune it out of the way. I've got to turn back shortly anyway. Fish just rose in the middle of the hole there then. Was it a trout or was it a galaxias? Whatever, something hit me low. Me worm I mean. There's something near it. There's fish around it. The galaxias I think. Something's got it. I think it's a galaxia. The galaxid got him. That was a little trout. It was definitely a trout. It was 100% a small trout. There's a blackfish right near me worms. I can see him. He's gone over there to that log. He's swimming around. He's coming back towards me worms. He's near me worms. Where are me worms? Worms. The worms are right next to the blackfish. He's right next to me worms. No, he's not even interested. There's two fish there. One of them's definitely a blackie. Something's got me worms. It wasn't the blackfish. I can see the blackfish. That's right over the blackfish's head. This spot's unreal. You never know what you're going to catch. There's all kinds of, something's got me worms. There's the blackfish. Got him. There you go, folks. A little blackfish. Mate, I was watching you for about 20 seconds before you came and took me worms. Now look at that, a lovely little blackfish. Pretty sure it's a two-spined blackfish. Galaxias bispinosus, I think is the scientific name, but don't quote me because I'm not good with words with more than 4 or 5 letters. But look at that, lovely little blackfish. See you later, mate. Now there's still quite a lot of fish there. I've hooked a trout and lost it, and I've caught a blackfish. What else can I catch? Something's got it. Got him. It's a trout. It's a little rainbow trout. Look at that. It is a tiny, weeny little rainbow trout. Look at that. See you later, buddy. Oops, off you go. Now, I've caught that blackfish and that trout on the same worm. In my introduction at the start of this video, I mentioned that I was off on a trout fishing adventure. And what an adventure it's been. I'm exploring a new waterway. I've caught 2 trout, 2 blackfish, and at least 10 or a dozen little native galaxia minnows. I found an amazing spot to come and fish, and I've had a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I hope you've liked the video. If you have, why not give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.